Here we go. Okay. Well guys, the boxes have been stacking up. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the most anticipated sneakers to drop this entire year. Also got some banger pickups that I have been dying to take a look at, so let's jump into it. Alright, let's start off nice and easy with a good old pull tab. This one I kind of expected to sell out, but I don't think it completely sold out. This is a pair of shoes that I have liked the look of ever since I saw like the first look images. That vibrant blue. This is the Corduroy Air Max 1. Okay, you actually get some extra laces. I reckon the blue laces do a good enough job. I don't think I would swap them out. It's nice and soft. I don't know how that's gonna fare with like creases over time. Like you can see that this material seems like it would crease up pretty easily. I think for summertime, this is such a clean pair of Air Maxes. It's definitely something different, which I really like. I just like the fact that it's made out of freaking corduroy material, which feels so good. It almost looks like it's 120p or something when you're looking at it, like there's some kind of glitch going on. But yeah, this isn't the only Air Max that we're gonna be taking a look at today. All right, we're gonna keep the trend going with the pull tabs. So this is a Nike sneakers pickup. This is the Jordan 3 reimagined. So the moment of truth here is to really find out if this pair has just crazy quality control issues or not, because that's all I've been seeing online. Looking pretty good. No Jumpman on the back, so that's a good sign. Do they match up? Let me pull this one out. Yeah, overall, I mean, these things are pretty perfect. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, the toe box elephant print does look a little bit different. I give you a little close-up look. You can see like this pair has less defined lines in it than this one. This for me is not the end of the world. I'd rather keep my pair for sure, but there is a noticeable difference, which is just unfortunate. Right, I've got two massive boxes. I actually picked up two pieces of clothing, a hoodie and a jacket, and I really want to show you these ones because I got very high expectations from them. Okay, so this is a hoodie, or I guess you could say a fleece from Entire Studios, which I've never ordered from before, but a lot of their stuff looks absolutely wild. I believe it's from New Zealand, and one of the coolest things about this fleece is the hood. It basically zips up over here into a shiesty, and then you pretty much got a face mask. Okay, yeah, so trying it on, it's actually a perfect fit, thank God, because I don't even know if they do returns. The size I got was a medium, which is pretty much true to size whenever I get like a jacket or most of the time a hoodie. I really like the quality on it. It's nothing like insane. This is a pretty expensive piece. Either way, big fan of that. Glad I picked this up because just for the remaining few months of winter, springtime, I'm gonna be rocking this. So with Fear of God Essentials' latest collection, it's a lot of the very like similar stuff. I think Fear of God Essentials has kind of been doing the same stuff over and over again. This time I decided to grab their quarter zip jacket. I sized down to a small. The only issue I have with just in general Fear of God Essentials, all of their zips are plastic, which is a little bit, just feels a little bit cheap. Color on this kind of stone wash, absolutely amazing. I freaking love this one. Yeah, this is the only piece that I picked up. I think a lot of the other stuff is just a bunch more hoodies and stuff like that with very similar branding. All right, let's take it back to the sneakers. This is a pair that I have been waiting so long to open up and take a look at, but I wanted to wait for you guys, so let's get into it. These I've got very high expectations, so I'm hoping that I'm not disappointed. This is the Ambush Nike Air Force 1. Oh yeah, that feels buttery. That is what I was expecting. That feels solid. That feels really nice. And the color on this is also freaking phenomenal. I really like the colorway. It's like a sail or some kind of off-white color, which I think just looks absolutely great with this freaking Nike swoosh. That extended past the back of the shoe just looks so cool. So some of these ambush details, like the added plastic under this piece over here, you can see there's a little bit of plastic inserted into that leather slot right there. You got a heel counter which says ambush on the back. The interior actually feels a lot more premium as well. If you could take a look inside, you've got huge ambush branding, and that's a leather insole right there. The leather sock liner, it feels solid. Let me know if you managed to pick these things up. Did you pass on them? All right, it is time for the unreleased heat. If I'm right, this pair doesn't release for a good couple days. Yeah, man. Take a look at this. It's all scuffed up. You've got the transparent Nike swoosh on the top, and you've got that big bubble or air unit on the side. So yeah, you guys probably know what this is. Let's pull them out. Let's get them out. The Air Max 1 Big Bubble. That is actually so weird to look at. Like, I've never seen a pair of these things. This is the, I guess, original Air Max 1 Big Bubble from back in 1986 when they made this pair of shoes, and it is returning for the first time ever. You just see this giant air unit on the bottom. It just really gets you confused. Like, damn, this huge bubble just looks so different. Like, look how massive it is. Regular Air Max 1 and the Big Bubble. It is absolutely ginormous. There's obviously a lot more kind of smaller little details about this pair of shoes when comparing it to like a normal newer version of the Air Max 1. I think anybody who's like super into Air Maxes is going to love this pair of shoes. Even if you don't prefer the look of these things to a regular Air Max, it's kind of just like, this is the OG. It's just something cool to have in a collection. Either way, like I said, these are going to be dropping right around the corner, I think, on Air Max Day, which is March the 26th. I'm glad they're retroing this Air Max. I think it's a pretty cool thing. Final pair. Let's get into this one. This is probably the most hyped freaking pair of the year. Like, the hype for this pair of shoes is unbelievable. I gotta say, when the leaks and rumors came out about this pair of shoes, I had no idea it was gonna be this hype. Here you go. Look at this box. This is a very, very nice box. Then you can see on the sides the Jumpman and Nike SB branding, guys. Let's crack these open. I cannot wait to see them. Oh man, this is the Jordan 4 Nike SB. First thing, this is so weird, guys. This back tab being like freaking malleable rubber is so weird. You just expect it to be hard, and then you touch it and you're like, what the hell? This is just straight up rubber. Same thing with the iStay strap things. These things on the side, that's just super soft, and that's such a weird thing to just initially feel when you're like used to regular Jordan 4s, and then you feel that, you're like, what the hell's going on here? One thing that I immediately did not expect about this pair of shoes is that the upper is not white. Like, from a lot of the images, I kind of thought it was white, but it is definitely an off-white color. Like, compare it to the military black Jordan 4s, you could just see like the difference there, the stark difference between the two colors. I think that makes this look so much better. The suede feels a lot, I guess you could say, nicer. It's a lot longer than the military blacks. You can see here, this is much shorter. This kind of feels like maybe a very fine sandpaper feel, whereas this one's a lot longer. You can get a little comparison side by side there. There's also a little bit more padding in the ankle area, which I was expecting. I don't think it's suddenly gonna like 2x the comfort of this pair of shoes. What a freaking collaboration. It's so random. Like, do skaters wear 4s? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you're a skater. Is this something that you're interested in? Now listen, I understand the hype on this pair of shoes, like, completely. I get it. Jordan 4s are the most hyped Jordan brand sneaker right now, and Nike SB is also the most hyped thing when it comes to dunks. So when you combine them both into one pair of shoes, even if it's just the name of Nike SB and there's only a few small little things that they've changed up on here, it's obviously going to create an absolute storm when it comes to the demand for this pair of shoes. I personally didn't think these were going to be as hyped as they are, but here we are. People are going crazy. They're losing their mind for this pair of shoes. I mean, honestly, I think it looks really, really good. Is the hype justified? That's something for you guys to decide. Obviously, I'm gonna drop a review, chuck these things on foot, figure out whether they feel different to a regular pair of 4s, etc, etc, throw a fit together. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, let me know what you think about the SB4s. Did you manage to hit on exclusive access or one of the skate shop raffles? If not, you still got your final chance from the Nike Sneakers app, which is happening March the 21st. So guys, that is all of my latest sneaker pickups. If you want to check out what the latest upcoming sneaker releases are, well, that video is right there.